Hey folks, China Guitar Skeptic back with some great news today on my dispute with the Gibson lawyers. Also, a little peace offering to Gibson and a little bit more on the MILTON Love Pup. Your choices on the next prototype of this, the MILTON. And finally, some good news on the HARLEY BENTON competition. All coming up today. Yeah, I know, I keep making videos. There's been about 3 in 3 days, which is amazing for me because normally maximum of once a week. But I've had some really good news. Last night, following my dispute with YouTube over the community guidelines strike that I got for showing the unboxing of Mitzi, my first Gibson, I wrote to them saying, look, folks, my entire premise of my channel is to encourage people not to buy the fakes and to show the poor quality standards and all the issues that come with buying counterfeit guitars from China. And I just put my case, and well, all I can say is I got this from YouTube last night. And it says, Dear China Guitar Skeptic, thank you for submitting your video appeal to YouTube. After further review, we've determined that your video doesn't violate our community guidelines. Your video has been reinstated and your account is in good standing. Sincerely, the YouTube team. So, I won the appeal and I'm over the moon. But it's good to know, really good to know, that my account's back in good standing. Then I can do my live videos and join in Hangouts and whatnot again. And good on YouTube, hey, for making the right decision. I'm not going to gloat about it, but it's good to know that right, honesty and good can still prevail. I've always been trying to do good with this channel. I'm not a do-gooder, but I've been trying to do some good for you guys out there in the guitar community, and I've had so much kindness and support from you. It wouldn't surprise me if you guys have had a lot to do with getting my video reinstated and getting my community guidelines strike lifted. But I'm delighted, and I just want to say a big thank you to YouTube for seeing common sense. Now, if only Gibson could do the same, hey folks. And rather than gloat, I'm going to keep my offer to Gibson. I wrote to their lawyers when they put the first complaint in about my Mitzi unboxing, and I said to them, look, I'm not out to promote fakes, I disagree with them, and if you would like, you can send me a Les Paul to review against the fake copies, and I'm sure it'll stand up great. And I'm going to try and be magnanimous in victory here and state that Gibson, that offer still stands. If you would like to lend me, I don't expect you to give me one, but if you would like to arrange to lend me a Les Paul from 2016 model, which I believe you've taken a lot more care and consideration over the quality standards, because we have had sort of a lot of comments in recent years saying that your quality control and your guitar standards have slipped, but I understand that there's a new regime in place at Gibson and that you are working hard to ensure your quality control standards. So if you want to send me one of those, I will put it up against a Chinese fake copy in a video and show the real differences. I'm more than happy to do that. I will be honest. If I like it, I'm going to say so. If there are faults, I'll say so. But the offer is there if you want it. I'm sure you may think about it now. To celebrate my new good standing again with YouTube, I have decided that seeing as there were so many of you that really liked the Love Pup, and I'm glad actually that you really liked the irony of the heart shape on the body and that it wasn't lost on some, the message that was intended to send to certain oppressors, shall we say. But I have decided that I'm going to try and have one made in China, just for fun and to celebrate. So I'll find out a cost from one of my sellers I've used before. I'm not going to go to the people that are going to be doing the Milton, but I will go out and see if I can get maybe a couple made and maybe get a competition for one and see how that goes. Right, the other thing I need is your input on this, the MT1. And yes, I've decided to call it the MT1 again. I think everybody's probably seen my Chapman video, and he was very, very kind in his response. And I never intended this to be a similar code name or whatever, guitar brand name or brand model name to the Chapmans, and I honestly called it the MT1, so I think I'm going to go back to it. We're going to stick with the MT1, but I need your advice. I've got a new seller, as I said, Chowney Basses CEO Stephen Chown has very kindly given me his contact in China, and I'm going to go to them and get the proper one done with the belly cut, with the coil taps that this didn't come with, a few bit better controls and hardware. I mean, I love the, don't get me wrong, the Wilkinson's great, but these locking tuners have never been that fantastic. So there's quite a bit that I want to change. I'm going to go for, if I can, dual pots with a tone and volume on the single pots, so that I've still got a three-way switch. I may get the three-way switch to be a slidey switch, I'm not sure. Let me know what you think. I love these Wilkinson push-in trims, floating 2-point floating trims, and I'm going to stick with that. Pickups I might swap out when it gets here, but I'm just going to see what they put in it with the new manufacturer. But the question I wanted to ask you is, I don't want to get into the whole tone wood debate, but for me, the vast majority of the sound of a guitar comes from the pickups, how well the resonance travels through the strings, i.e. the nut and the bridge have an effect on the tone, as does, and a lot of people haven't really stated this, the scale length. Now, Gibson, as we know, has got a shorter scale length, Fender has got a longer scale length, and Paul Reed Smith, I believe, got it absolutely spot on in the middle at 25 inches for a scale length, and that's what this is. And I think that has an effect on tone. I'm really pleased with the way this sounds. At the moment my amplifier's gone up the spout, so I can't actually plug it in like I did the other day and play it for you, but I will be getting that fixed really soon. I will be doing another demo of this second prototype for you. But what I want to ask you is, if you're of the same opinion as me that the wood really doesn't make a great deal of difference, I'm going to stick with the maple neck, maple fretboard, but what are your choices for the body wood? Obviously we want a nice flamed cap on the top, or even a veneer, I don't mind, and this maple binding around the body, but I feel we should go for a body wood that is nice and light and makes this guitar easy to have on for a long time standing up playing at a gig. Yeah, I think that we should go for a nice light body wood, but you let me know what you think in the comments down below. Finally today, back onto this little beauty. I hadn't forgotten, I know that some of you had, thought I'd forgotten, but today's good news. Today's good news is that I am going to put up on the China Guitar Skeptic website the vote for you, because I've had loads and loads of people asking me about this, and obviously the competition's been on hold due to recent events with my channel. I had lots of people contacting me and saying and supporting Matt, and I agree that he was the only one that entered, but I honestly don't think it's fair to have a competition with only one entry. So I have also had lots of people writing to me telling me of deserving people for this guitar that have done good deeds, And in fact, one of them was my good friend from New Zealand, Pete. His wife, Beth, nominated him because he's gone through this whole cancer treatment with good grace and good humour, and she thinks that he deserves it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put all of the testimonials and reasons why people think you should vote for their choice of winner up on the China Guitar Skeptic website. You can go and have a read, and then you can vote, and I'll leave that vote open probably until the end of April. So by the end of April, I'm hoping that we'll know who's going to win this guitar, because it was a competition. I'm a man that's true to my word, and I have every intention to get this out to somebody. If you want it to be Matt, fantastic, let me know. If you want it to be Pete, he's coming over in June, so I could definitely make a video of giving it to him. And I know lots of you wanted me to do some work on it beforehand. So go over to the China Guitar Skeptic website and put your vote in, and I'll be back really soon with another video. In the meantime, take care, and thanks for all your support with YouTube. Thanks again to YouTube. I look forward to hearing from you, Gibson, or your lawyers, and I look forward to everybody's vote on this and the answers on the Milton MT1 bodywood. Take care.
So, Fat Man, who is this China Guitar Skeptic fellow?
I have absolutely no idea, but I am going to subscribe to his channel.
Oh, good idea. You know what? I might even join you.
But I don't want to make that decision on my own. I've got a little friend that wants to help me make that decision. What do you think? Hey?
Mummy's making dinner.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. She's making dinner.
Video.
I'm making a video, yeah. Do you want to go and... I'll tell you what you can do. Why don't you take that cup out to Mummy and say, "Can Daddy have a cup of coffee, please?"
Okay.
Good lad. You alright?
Are you doing your jacket cake as well?
Yeah. Okay, Angel. Bye-bye. Bless him. So, go to the China Guitar Skeptic website and get your votes in, please. And in the meantime, take care, and I'll be back very soon with another video.
Daddy, dinner's ready.
Thank you. I'm coming. Daddy, dinner's ready. Hilarious. Bless him.